What is the solving rate? Are you arresting persons for those crimes?
Presently, no, we didn't arrest anyone. As I was saying before, a number of the vehicles have been recovered, and after recovery, investigation continues. But at present, there are no arrests being made thus far.
Okay. I know you like to deter more than even apprehend. What are some of the consequences for that people can face if they are caught for stealing vehicles?
Okay, right. I will zero in as it relates to the Road Traffic Act and the powers under the Road Traffic Act as it relates to vehicles being taken without the consent of its owner or used without the consent of its owner. And Section 63, subsection 1 of the Road Traffic Act, Chapter 289A of Volume 13 of the 2010 Continuous Revised Edition of the Laws of Grenada. I will quote what it says here. A person who uses or takes and drives away or attempt to use or take and drive away a motor vehicle without the consent of its owner or other lawful authority, or knowing a motor vehicle to have been so taken, uses it or drives it or allow himself to be carried in or on it without the consent of its owner or other lawful authority, commits an offense. So I just want to elaborate here with reference to what the law saying here is not only the person that takes the vehicle without the consent could be liable. If you, as the person, the passenger or the occupant in the vehicle other than the person that takes it, have knowledge that the vehicle was taken without the consent, you are also liable for using or taking the vehicle without the consent. And even though you takes it and you allow another person to drive you, so you might not have license, but use the one that took the vehicle without the consent, and you give another person to drive, the offense is still committed by you for allowing the vehicle to be used. Right? And on conviction on indictment, you are liable to a fine of $2,500 or to imprisonment for a term of 2 years, or both such fine and imprisonment. So you can be fined $2,500 or to imprisonment for 2 years, or both. That's on an indictment case. On a summary conviction, to a fine of $1,000 or to imprisonment for 9 months, or to both such fine and imprisonment. So that's if you are charged on a summary conviction, being convicted on a summary conviction. $1,000 to imprisonment for 9 months, or both fine and confine.
I find those charges are soft, if I have to say, because I'm thinking, I mean, the value of your vehicle, and I know if something happens while it is stolen, would insurance cover the vehicle owner?
I cannot speak towards insurance because that's a whole different entity there. But I cannot really speak towards the insurance and the coverage. If the coverage of the insurance is will fit where someone's vehicle is being stolen, I'm not too sure in that regard. What I can say regarding the penalties, if you realize past statistics, we hardly used to have any cases of that nature.
Yes.
So now you're seeing an increase. It might warrant recommendations to be made, so it can be assessed and take forward to the respective authorities.
I would agree, because I'm thinking a $2,000, $1,000 charge and maybe 9-month imprisonment after you damage a vehicle worth $20, $30, $40, $50, $60,000. I mean, no kind of satisfaction or recompense for the owner. Interesting. So, how can people keep their vehicles safe? I know you mentioned locking it up and so, but if there is a master key or so that can open certain types of vehicles, what can owners do to protect their vehicle at this time?
What I will suggest, and it might be cost bearing, but in the long run, it could be more beneficial in terms of you securing your vehicles. People might now have to get to that point where they will have to buy steering wheel locks on the vehicle, so the steering will not be able to move. They can also use immobilizing device on the vehicle to clamp one of the wheels on the vehicle, because because now we have, as the perpetrators and so forth come with different ways of taking vehicles, so too owners have to come up with ways to counterattack the style and the practice. So I will suggest, as I said before, the steering wheel locks, the immobilization device on the vehicles.
Okay, that makes sense. I know, like I said, I know you're booked for To The Point on Thursday morning, and you would delve into the matter deeper. But of the 20 to 25 cases, absolutely no arrests. Do you have any suspects you were working with?
Yeah, we had a recent stolen vehicle that we recovered in an area which I would not want to mention now. And we have a lead. We have a lead in that one. Because what we would have done when we recognize the vehicle, we would have put an immobilization device on it. And but it seems that certain persons came back to see they could have received that vehicle, retrieved that vehicle. And the number that they was moving with, the vehicle that they was there with, will have recognized the registration number of that vehicle. So we have a lead with reference to that. And I think we will be able to go deep with reference to that investigation and maybe come out with an arrest out of that.
Okay. Do you think it's maybe one particular person or group, or in the 25 or so cases, do you think it's multiple perps you're working with?
I believe, because there are some different circumstances regarding the way the vehicle was stolen, so it could be a different set of persons involved. I don't think it's one person.
Okay. I mean, I never thought I'd see vehicular theft being a major crime for Grenada. When I started to hear it, I was a bit, what is happening here in our shores? But as you say, crime is changing, and we're seeing new crimes, and so we have to be smarter. So I look forward to your discourse with us on To The Point on Thursday as we delve deeper into the issue. Any parting words before you wrap with us this morning?
I just want to share a few more tips before we leave to remind drivers of the importance of securing the vehicles. We want to remind persons the importance of keeping the vehicle locked at all times. Keeping the vehicle locked, even while driving. I would suggest persons keep the vehicle locked. Also, never leave your keys in your vehicle when packed. Never leave your keys in your vehicle when packed. Never leave your car running unattended. Yes, don't leave your car running. It's an opportunity you give persons. And also, don't showcase valuables in your vehicle when you have it locked. Like your laptop, your phone, whatever valuables you have. Don't let it be within the public view. That could be of an encouragement for persons to try to break in. So some of the tips I just wanted to mention. As I said, we'll go deeper on Monday, please God. I will also have one of the officers from CID with me, because stealing, taking vehicle without the consent of the owner, both traffic department and CID have a part to play in terms of enforcement and investigation with offenses like these.
Okay. Well, not Monday, but Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, sorry.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing this morning, though. We appreciate, folks. That was Inspector Randell Baptiste, attached to the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, our guest on the Mid-Morning Buzz this morning. We take a break, we come back, we have more for you on the Buzz. Stay with us.
The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council remind you to boost your immune system and give yourself a fighting chance against COVID-19. Consume foods that are rich in vitamin C, like fruits and vegetables. For example, oranges, grapefruit, mandarin, lemon, spinach, cabbage, and tomatoes. Vitamin B6 and folic acid that is found in chicken, turkey, fish, grain foods like oats, bread, local provisions, dry beans, and peas. Another immune system booster is vitamin E, found in nuts, corn, sunflower or canola oils, and leafy vegetables like spinach, broccoli, and kale. Iron, zinc, and vitamin D are also important to strengthen your immunity. So try foods like lean meats, eggs, lentils, mackerel, tuna, and jacks. Our local spices, ginger, clove, and turmeric, among others, can help decrease inflammation and support the immune system. Remember to practice safe food handling. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, reminding you that a strong immune system is one of the best ways to fight COVID-19.
It is important to know what your road signs and markings means. The zigzag lines means you should not park in the marked area. Parking is allowed inside the solid white lines on the edge of the road. Remember, look out for pedestrians. Pedestrians, be sure the vehicle comes to a complete stop before crossing. These tips can save your life. These tips can make our roads safer for all users. Be safe, be seen, be smart. A message from the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force.
GBN Television News at 7, a pulse on all things Grenadian. Look out for our new features through expanded synergies with our media partners in Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad, and beyond. Capturing the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Credible, informative. Thank you for making us number one. News at 7, live, Monday to Friday on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11. K105.5 and 105.9, Hot 98.5 and 98.7, GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel, and www.gbn.gd. GBN, with you anywhere and everywhere.
Let's Cook Grenada, a practical culinary guide to local cuisine. Learn new ways to prepare your favorite foods or try different menus from various locations across the island. Let's Cook, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11, GBN's Facebook page, and GBN's YouTube channel. If you miss it, catch the repeat Thursdays at 10 a.m. and Sundays at 3:30 p.m.
The following are a list of food items to have on hand amidst COVID-19. Perishables like vegetables, fruits, provisions, and eggs. You are advised to stock perishable items to last up to 2 weeks. Non-perishable items including dry goods like cereals, flour, cornmeal, oats, rice, pasta, nuts and nut butters like peanut butter, crackers, canned or frozen meats, ready-to-eat canned meats, powdered or canned milk, dried peas and beans, canned fruits in natural juices, 100% canned fruit juices, and canned vegetables. You can stock non-perishable food items to last up to 1 month. Store bottled or clean drinking water, 1 gallon or more per day per person. If you suffer from a medical condition, have prescribed medications on hand. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council as we battle COVID-19.
Greetings everyone. I hope this message meets you and yours in the best of health as we join in encouraging all to act responsibly.
COVID-19 presents the most serious
and deadly challenge
any of us will experience in our lifetimes.
We must act now.
We need to keep the Caribbean safe.
We can all help to stop the spread of the coronavirus. Please stay at home.
So Caribbean people, please stay home.
Caribbean people, please stay at home.
Please stay home. It's that simple. This too shall pass, but for now, stay home.
Stay in your yard. Stay home, stay safe.
Protect yourself and our community from COVID-19. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. If soap and water are not available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with at least 70% alcohol. Use a tissue when blowing your nose, sneezing, or coughing. Immediately discard the tissue properly and wash or sanitize your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Let's do our part to ensure that each and every Grenadian remains healthy. To stay up to date, visit the Government of Grenada's webpage or the Ministry of Health's Facebook page. For more information, contact
Good morning. Thank you. How are you today?
You hearing us, Cams? I think you need to unmute your mic for us. I'm not hearing you again. I heard you and then I lost you. Okay, we're not hearing you. Let's try again. Talk. Let's see if we can hear you.
Hello, everyone. How are you today? I hope your day is going well.
Right. We cooking with gas. So how is it going at Real Value this morning?
Okay, well, the product of the week this week is IGA plain breadcrumbs. The regular cost is $8, and this week we have it for $7. And of course, as I keep on saying to you guys all the time, our products of the week last from Monday to Sunday. And breadcrumbs is quite useful to have in your house. You know, it's not all the time we have stale bread and to make into breadcrumbs. So, you know, if you can purchase it, it's more convenient for you. And of course, you know, you can always season it up, fry your chicken, fry your fish, put it over, you know, your macaroni pie. You know, there's a lot of uses for breadcrumbs in a Caribbean household.
Yes, okay? Yes, very useful.
I think so as well. All right, let me just remind persons as well that we do have the holiday coming up. It is our the 25th of October, our Thanksgiving, and the supermarket will be open. So the supermarket will be open on Sunday the 24th and Sunday the 25th, Monday the 25th, from our regular hours from 8 to 7 o'clock. So we'll be open for the 2 days, you know, Sunday and the Monday of the holiday. So you can get all your items, you know, how we like to go online and like to party because, you know, you don't have to wake up to go to work the next morning. Well, so come down to Real Value IJ. We will be open on the holiday itself. So come get your water, your rum, your juice, your apples, your fruits, whatever it is that you want. Remember, Real Value is a full-service supermarket, so we have everything that you need.
That's what we like, Cami. When everybody else is closed, we could always find you to find all the goodies we need to make the holidays a bit more special. Last week, we had the Fed on Rum on special. Any more specials this week that will help make the festivities more brighter?
Well, actually, like right now, we have quite a bit of specials in the supermarket itself. The Fed on special is just highlighted right now because, you know, it's directly in the middle of the supermarket. And remember, as I said before, I keep on letting you guys know that every aisle in the supermarket has discounted items in there. Every single aisle, from aisle 1 to aisle 10, even have some discounts in our fine wine section, our deli, even the meat. Because remember, we also have like a great price on chicken breast, fresh frozen chicken breast, local chicken breast actually. So which you can find right in the aisle freezer. It's $9.50 per pound. And let me tell you, that's a steal of a deal. But also in our aisle 9, where you get your snacks and all your your liquor, non-alcoholic drinks and stuff like that, there's quite a few discounts in there, as well as in aisle 10. So for each aisle, we try to have at least 4 items on promotions all the time, at least, right?
Nice.
You will oftentimes, find more than those 4 in each of those aisles. Sorry. My Grenadian English came out there.
Now we working with it, man. I think we're having a little bandwidth issue. I see the buffering, but I think you're back now. Okay, we're getting a bit of a buffering again, Cami. Yes, folks, we do apologize. That is the bandwidth and it's buffering. Let's just give it a minute to see if it settles in. And we'll try that again, Cami.
Quality, and fair prices and stuff like that.
Okay, I think we lost part of it because you were buffering. Take that point again for us. You there, Cami? Okay, it seems we lost her totally. Let me see if I can get her back in. Okay, we back in again. I don't know what is going on with the internet this morning. Somebody need to fix something.
That's okay.
You're back and you're louder and stronger. Better connection.
Oh yeah, I decided to change where I was. So perhaps it's probably a bit more distracting, but I hope you guys can hear me better or see me better. Clear. All right. Okay, that's great then. All right. So, right. So as I was saying, Real Value tries as much as possible to have at least 4 discounted items in each aisle. But that's the least amount of items we try to have on discounts. But we always talk about Real Value has fair pricing, and it has pricing for every pocket or every budget. So therefore, you could find, I know a lot, I use the example of Heinz Baked Beans because it's quite a popular brand as well. So Heinz Baked Beans, you have that at the upper end of baked beans. But we also have, IGA Baked Beans, which is, similar quality of items, but remember, it's at a lower price point. And then we have your in-between items as well. So, if you're at the smaller cash end, there's stuff for you at Real Value. If you're at a higher price point, then we have stuff for you as well. Okay? Full service supermarket. And the discounts as well. Let me just go on to our products of our produce list for this week. I'll go through the following items that we would like. Janelle, I know you had asked me previously about if we're getting stock in everything. Some items we have not gotten, but we're trying as much as possible to get them. So if you're a farmer or you know a farmer, this is the list that of items that we're looking for. So local carrots, lettuce, cabbage, beets, tanya, edos, dasheen, green bananas, bell peppers, tomatoes, ginger, dry coconut, Christophine, grapefruit, lemon, lime, yam, sweet corn, Bronco flower, and cauliflower. Again, the items that we're looking for are cauliflower, Bronco flower, sweet corn, yam, lime, lemon, grapefruit, Christophine, dry coconut, ginger, tomatoes, bell peppers, green bananas, dasheen, edos, tanya, beets, cabbage, lettuce, and carrots. And also remember, if you didn't hear the list that I just called out, you are also free to go on our Facebook page and it'll be right there for you. And of course, if you know somebody, a farmer or somebody like that who, is not quite as, technologically savvy as you are, you could always show it to them. You could always, I don't know, take a screenshot and send it to them or something like that. Usually we probably don't have a lot of social media, but most of the time we usually have WhatsApp. So those are options that you could always give to them as well.
Cami, last week after I said the farmers needed to plan, a farmer called me to pull me up last week, and his argument was the weather sometimes does not permit them to plant and plan as they would like to. But I still think if you get maybe the greenhouses, and so you can manage better what you plant and work with the supermarkets. And I keep saying, and I will maintain, that our food import bill is too high. And if we plan differently, we could work with the farmers, consume more of what we grow locally, and import less. So yes, farmer, I take your point. I know the weather it has been very hot and difficult to plant some of the vegetables. But if you're into farming, make the investment and work on irrigation, work on the greenhouses, and let's see how we can do this a little better. I maintain we can do it a little better. It can't be so much things hard to find.
That's something that we've been talking about since school days. If I remember, I'm pretty young. I'm not the youngest person, but I'm pretty young. And I know 20 years ago, these were conversations we were having, and we're still having them. So point to you, but don't let anybody come for you, okay?
No, man, I was ready. I was ready.
Okay, all right. Let me just reiterate again that we do still have online WhatsApp shopping available at the supermarket, and the number to call is 404-2121. You can still send us in your list, and then you will have a personal shopper who will shop for you and verify with you, talk to you, tell you what we're out of, what we're not, things like that. So they are in open communication with you once you order. So that option is still available for you.
Is that just a COVID measure, or will you continue even after we no longer have to deal with COVID?
I think because we're going so well, we are trying to still go with it even after COVID. But as well, I don't think that COVID is going to just disappear on the 31st of December. So, so I think it is going to be an ongoing measure until we can see some light. But even after COVID is gone, whether it takes 2 years or 3 years, I think this is an avenue that we will continue to go, a pathway that we will continue to walk.
Okay, got you.
All right, so let me just reiterate again that our hot foods is open for breakfast. So breakfast is from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day, and then you start to get lunch from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. to 5 p.m. Sorry. So today's menu, we have baked chicken, fried chicken, buffalo drumettes, we have grilled fish, stewed beef, jerk chicken, we have lentil pea soup, Alfredo pasta, we have stir-fried vegetables, stewed pumpkin. We also do have combos available at the supermarket. We have a stewed beef combo, baked chicken combo, jerk chicken combo. We have vegetable lasagna, which is one of my favorite things to eat. I know it sounds weird, but
no, it's really good. It's really good.
It is quite excellent. And of course, we still have the 5-piece chicken combo. So you get the 5-piece chicken. It's a fried chicken combo, and you do get a free Coke with it. So you purchase your 5-piece fried chicken combo at our hot foods area, and then with your receipt, you just go to customer service and you collect a free Coke for yourself or whoever it is that you're sharing with or buying the stuff for. Okay, so remember at Real Value Supermarket, we try to make things a bit more convenient for people as well. Look at how wide our aisles are. We have parking and everything like that. So Real Value is all about convenience and fair pricing. Remember, guys.
And we appreciate, Cams. We appreciate.
Problem. I know it's really good. It's so good. I always feel like if I'm being a bit healthy, because there's vegetables in it, along with all that cheese. Oh my God, it's so yummy.
Yeah, things to look forward to. Tems, we want to thank you as usual for coming and sharing. You got through the entire listing for us already?
Yes, I have a special stuff coming up, but I am going to hold that off. I know I had mentioned it a couple weeks ago as well.
Is that Christmas stuff?
We coming to come. Christmas is around the corner. Indeed it is. And you know, there's always some amazing stuff going on by us at Christmas time. But before Christmas, we also have celebrations in between. We have Thanksgiving coming up. We have Halloween coming up. We have All Saints coming up. Janelle, you know, Christmas coming.
There's a lot of little festivals in between there before we get to the big celebration to close off the year. So
exactly.
We look forward to those disclosures in the coming week. And we want to thank you for coming and sharing with us as usual. Farmers, I hope you heard the list. You can go on Real Values Facebook page and check it out. If you miss something, send your daughter, send your grand. They know how to navigate to get the list and see if you can fill some of those orders. Yes, Cami, thanks again for coming on and sharing. We appreciate folks. We have to leave it here today. It is 7 minutes to 12. We have to forget the studio. The midday edition of news is up next with Beverly Telesford. I'm Janelle. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Bye-bye.